Hello everyone and welcome to the next session of Maths Live channel. In our last video we have solved some examples on non-linear partial differential equation using our Char-Pit method. So we have understood the concept of Char-Pit method. Today we will see some more examples on Char-Pit method and some tricks to solve the partial differential equations easily. Using Char-Pit method we can reduce that equation into a simple way that we are going to discuss. 3-4 cases we are going to discuss, or if you understood one or two cases then also it is okay for us. That is the output of today's video. Some examples I put in front of you. It's my advice, or you may say these are the homeworks you have to solve, or try to solve yourself, and if you get the difficulty then you approaches to me. I will solve all the difficulties, and while LMS teaching we will solve all the difficulties, right? We will clear all the doubts. So here few examples are there, you can go through that. We will take one more example to understand the concept. So let us solve the example p square x plus q square y is equal to z. P square x plus q square y is equal to z. This equation we have to solve. So let our capital F is equal to p square x plus q square y minus z is equal to 0. This is the value of capital F, right? Find all possible derivatives. So here dou f by dou p. Dou f by dou p is 2px. Then dou f by dou q, it is 2qy. Understood it? Derivative of p square is 2p, derivative of q square is 2q, right? Then dou f by dou z, it is minus 1. Next one is dou f by dou x, it is p square. Dou f by dou y, dou f by dou y is, yes, what I get here, q square. Getting all values here. Now use our Char-Pit method. Have you remembered the formula for Char-Pit method? Yes, you may have read it. So write down the formula for Char-Pit method, means subsidiary equations or equations which were required to solve the problem. Yes, write down that equations. So the equations for Char-Pit method are dx upon dou f by dou p is equal to dou y upon dou f by dou q is equal to dz upon p dou f by dp plus q dou f by dou q. dp is equal to dp upon minus dou f by dou x plus p dou f by dou z is equal to dq upon minus dou f by dou y plus q dou f by dou z. So this is our formula. Now put all values. Therefore dx upon dou f by dou p, it is 2px. dy upon, yes, dou f by dou q, that is 2qy. dz upon, yes, what I get, p dou f by dou p plus q dou f by dou q means 2p square x plus 2q square y, or you may simply multiply this by p and this by q, you will get here, is equal to dp upon minus sign outside, then dou f by dou x. What is dou f by dou x? P square, right, plus p into dou f by dou z. Dou f by dou z is minus 1 is equal to dq upon minus, yes, dou f by dou y, that is q square, plus q into dou f by dou z, it is minus 1. Clearly. So we will write it down properly. dx upon 2px is equal to dy upon 2qy is equal to dz upon 2p square x plus 2q square y is equal to dp upon minus p square plus p is equal to dq upon minus q square plus q. Now how we are going to solve it? This is the big question, because I can't get any term 0 or these multiple terms. No, I get a few complicated terms here. So how to solve it? That is, we have to think. Now how we are going to solve? See carefully here. We will take a group of dx and dp in one side and dy and dq in another side. Means using this dx dp we form one group, using this dy dq we form another group. See here, 2px is there. 2p, what is the derivative? 2p is the derivative of p square. So I multiply this here, p square. So p square dx, I consider p square dx plus 2px dp. See, I made one group here. Just like our grouping method, sometimes we have to create one group adjusting the derivative at the denominator. So in that way, I just multiply this by p square, and for this dp, I multiply by 2px. Now you may think that why I multiply by 2px? I will tell you here. At the denominator, you will get the term. See, I have multiplied by p square. So what I get here? 2p cube x. Understood? Plus 2px, I multiply it by 2px. So what I get? Minus 2p cube x. See, this term get cancelled. For that purpose, I multiplied in this way. Plus 2p square x. Understood? Is equal to, now same way, instead of p, use q. So here q square dy plus 2qy dq. Y and q we just collect. So what I get here? 2q cube y minus 2q cube y plus 2q square y. Understood it? So this term get cancelled. Same way 2p cube x get cancelled. What remain? Only 2p square x and 2q square y. 2 get cancelled. So what I get? Yes, p square dx plus 2px dp upon 2 get cancelled. P square x is equal to q square dy plus 2qy dy upon q square y. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled. Understood? Now I can write this as a derivative of, see, I just use the notation, derivative of p square x upon p square x. Are you agree with this? See, what is derivative of p square? 2px, 2p, or u into v rule I use here. P square as it is, derivative of x is dx, plus x as it is, derivative of p square is 2p and dp is equal to, same way, derivative of q square y upon q square y. Understood it? Integrating. So integrating, I get log of p square x is equal to log of q square y plus log c1. Or you may write p square x is equal to q square y c1. Understood it? Throughout log I cancel. Here I use log a into log b is log of ab. Clearly? So we get one equation here, and using that equation we have to solve find other values now. From this you may find the value of p or q. From this equation, find the value of p and q and put in the given equation. What is our given equation? Our given equation is p square x plus q square y, p square x plus q square y is equal to z. This is our given equation. Now here p square x, what is value of p square x? It is q square y plus c1. Substitute here. So q square y c1 plus q square y is equal to z. So I substitute this first obtained equation in our first equation, and from this find the value of q square. So what is value of q square here? Yes, you may take q square y common. So here q square y in bracket c1 plus 1 is equal to z. That is q square is equal to z upon y into c1 plus 1. Understood? Hope you have understood everything. Now here, what is value of p square from this? Value of p square is, yes, from this q square y c1 upon x. Right? Now put this value of q square here in this equation. So I get p square is equal to, yes, value of q square y, it is c1 plus 1, c1 plus, value of q square y z upon z c1 upon x into c1 plus 1. Got the both values? Now we are going to substitute these values in our dz equation. So our dz equation is dz is equal to p dx plus q dy. So here to write p dx plus q dy, I required p and q. I have p square and q square. So I just write raised to half and I get my answer. Okay, so let's complete our answer here. I take the separate page. So here dz is equal to p dx. P square is there, take its square root. I get z c1 upon x into c1 plus 1 raised to half dx plus q dy, that is z upon y c1 plus 1 raised to half dy. Now you may think in your mind that here z is present, why sir has did like this, but no problem, here dz is there, z raised to how much power, see carefully, z raised to half power is there, take common and transfer to RHS. Or I may extend one step here, dz is equal to z raised to half c1 raised to half upon x raised to half c1 plus 1 raised to half dx plus z raised to half upon y c1 plus 1 raised to half y raised to half dy. Everywhere we just write down half only, right? Now take z raised to half common and transfer to LHS. So dz upon z raised to 1 by 2 is equal to, yes, dx upon x raised to 1 by 2, and this is the constant c1 upon c1 plus 1 raised to half plus dy upon y raised to 1 by 2, and this is constant 1 upon c1 plus 1 raised to 1 by 2. For constant you don't worry about it. It is just a constant we take, arbitrary constant. Okay. Now what is integration of? I have to integrate all. Now what is integration of 1 upon z raised to half? For that I have to use the concept z raised to minus half. So here what is integration of z raised to minus half? Z raised to minus half plus 1 upon minus half plus 1, right? Or you may say simply 1 upon 2 root z, right? Just like 1 upon root x. What is integration of 1 upon root x here? Yes, what is integration of 1 upon root x? 2 root x, na? 2 root x. So 2 root z. Not 1 upon, it is 2 root z. So use that concept here. Integrating 2 root z is equal to 2 root x. This is constant c1 upon c1 plus 1 raised to half plus 2 root y 1 upon c1 plus 1 raised to half. Just I use 1 upon 2 root x concept. Hope you have understood. We will complete your answer. Thanks for watching.